Shabbat Shalom. Wow, that's loud.
That is very
Woo, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Green.
Oh my goodness, what a delight to be with all of you, those of you here in person, those of you joining us through the magic of live stream with us online, those of you here to celebrate as we come into Shabbat, those of you to celebrate and join us for dinner tonight, those of you not joining us for dinner tonight, those of you who are here to celebrate the amazing Max Halpert, who will become Bar Mitzvah tomorrow.
Woo!
We are just, what a delight to be with all of you. We're going to get started with our worship tonight. The book we're going to be using is the Sidur Lev Shalem, which is the smaller of the two red books that you can find in the seat pocket in front of you, or under you. That's right. And we're going to get started with Shalom Aleichem, which you can find beginning on page 5.
Page 5. All right. Ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shaboachem L'Shalom Malachei Ashalom Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Baruch Hu Nila Shalom Malachei Ashalom Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Tzedchem L'Shalom Malachei Ashalom Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Aleichem Malachei Asharet Malachei Elyon Mi Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Ya na 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 ya na na ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na na ya na 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 na.
And we'll turn now to Lechuna Ranana on page 11.
An oldie but goodie. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know this one. Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Ladonai, Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Lechuna Ranana, Ladonai. Nadia, Nadia, Litzor Yishenu, Nekad Mafana Betoda. Nadia, Nadia, Litzor Yishenu, Biznirot, Nadia lo, Lechune Ranana, Lechune Ranana, Lechune Ranana, Ladonai, Lechune Ranana, Lechune Ranana, Lechune Ranana, Ladonai. Lechune Ranana, Lechune Ranana, Lechune Ranana, Ladonai. Lechune Ranana, Lechune Ranana, Lechune Ranana, Ladonai.
We're going to turn now to page 20 at the carrot for Romemu.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Vehishakavu Lehad Kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Vehishakavu Lehad Kodsho. Ki Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. With a smile, say ki. Ki.
Ki.
Do you hear the difference?
Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ishtachavu lehad kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ishtachavu lehad kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Even faster.
Let's do it.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ishtachavu lehad kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ishtachavu lehad kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ishtachavu lehad kodsho.
Let's turn now to page 23, Lecha Dodi.
All right, here's the fun part. It's when I start calling out paragraphs. So we're going to do the first two, the fifth, and the last two paragraphs. And
Yeah,
I
you're gonna
always,
leave that.
I always like doing this to Rabbi Green, because he's the one who has to call out all the page numbers at the right time.
We're going to start with the first paragraph on page 23.
And then go to page 4, 5, 6, Okay. This is a fun little ditty by a woman named Alana Arian, so I hope you enjoy this one too. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor bezachor b'dibur echad hishmianu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shemo tiferet v'li tehila. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela.
Middle of page 24.
Hitoreri ki va'orech kumi ori uri shir daveri kvel Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela.
Middle of 25.
Yamin u'smol tifrotzi et Adonai aritzi ayarish ben partzi v'nismecha v'nagila. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela.
We rise now and turn towards the door. We take a moment just to exhale and let go of all the anxieties and stresses that have plagued the past week, and to breathe in this new moment, this holy Shabbat, the Sabbath of peace. Bo'iva Shalom, we welcome the Sabbath bride.
Bo'iva Shalom, Mahateret Bala, Gam Simcha Uvetzola, Toch Emunei Am Segula, Bo'ikala, Bo'ikala, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela.
And we are seated. Steve, we turn to you at this time as you observe Shiva for your mom, who was laid to rest this past Sunday, your mom Marilyn. And we offer you these words of love and comfort. Hamakom yanachem etchem betoch shar Or Tzion v'Yushalayim. May the Holy One comfort you among the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. May you know that as lonely as you feel in the absence of your mom, that you are held in the bonds of friendship and love by this community. We turn now to the Psalm for Shabbat, page 27.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Lehagid b'boker chasdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Lehagid b'boker chasdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Lehagid b'boker chasdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Lehagid b'boker chasdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. Mom and Cantor. Odinuvun b'seva d'shenim v'rananim yehiyu le'agid ki yashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlat tabo.
Page 29. Adonai Malach Lev.
Maraca. Yeah. Yeah, you can get down, buddy. You're good. Okay, sorry. You can understand why it's a little distracting, right?
We all love your son.
Me too. Mikolot ma'im rabim adirim mishperei yam. Mikolot ma'im rabim adirim mishperei yam. Adir b'marom Adonai, Adir b'marom Adonai, Adir b'marom Adonai, Adir b'marom Adonai. Mikolot ma'im rabim, Adirim mishperei yam. Mikolot ma'im rabim, Adirim mishperei yam. Adir b'marom Adonai, Adir b'marom Adonai. עדותיך נאמנו מאוד לביתך נבוא קודש אדוני לאורך ימים.
And I now invite mourners and those observing a yard site to rise in body or spirit and join with me in the words of Kaddish on page 30. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba be'alama divara kerutei v'yamalich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'b'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'v'zaman kariv v'imeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabba mevarach le'alam ul'omei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpawar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekutsha barich hu le'elah min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alama v'imeru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshevei tevel v'imeru. Amen. You may be seated. Friends, Shabbat Shalom and Max Mazel Tov to you. What a delight to celebrate with you, with your family and friends on this special Shabbat. This Shabbat, this week actually, some of you may have heard about this. Elmo tweeted, or posted on X, I'm not sure if it's called tweeting anymore, but Elmo from Sesame Street, for those who remember Elmo from when you or your children were younger. Elmo put it out there and just said, online, this is Elmo just checking in, how's everyone doing? And Elmo got some serious responses. People just sharing all of the crises and challenges of their lives and sharing in this open way and feeling comfortable sharing with Elmo, so much so that if you watched any 24-hour news station in the past 24 hours, Elmo was on as a featured guest, sharing about advice for people struggling with mental health issues, teaching people about belly breathing, sharing about the importance of when you ask the question, how are you doing, being open and available to truly receive the response from someone that might not be doing as well as you are. And I was thinking about this and about our Torah portion, because in our Torah portion, after the revelation at Sinai, after the Ten Commandments, the very next verses describe an instruction from God to build an altar that is made of unhewn stone. And what does that mean? It means these are rocks that aren't, where they haven't softened out the edges. These are stones just as they are, with their jaggedness and their points and their roughness and the ways in which they are imperfect. And it's interesting because scientifically we know that actually a structure that's made with unhewn stone, where iron tools haven't been used against those stones to shape it, is physically stronger, because when you apply pressure to a natural substance, that weakens it even if it makes a more perfect shape. And that part of what that lesson is that to be able to approach God and to be able to approach one another, we have to be able to share the fullness of ourselves, including the rough edges, including the painful points, including those elements that aren't exactly what they dream it to be. Those of you that know Max well know that he is a very impressive golfer. And one of the reasons that he's an impressive golfer is because when he golfs, even when he does well, he looks at his game and he's critical about how it could be better. And that's not something that's easy for us collectively to do. It's not easy to be vulnerable and to share how we're really doing. And by the way, this doesn't mean that you have to share in the most open way with everyone all of the time, but that you should find trusted confidants, including perhaps Elmo, that you can feel comfortable sharing with. That the way in which we bring God into our relationships is by sharing the wholeness of ourselves, not by hiding or smoothing or covering up or pretending that everything is perfect in our lives when it's not. And that in sharing that vulnerability and being accepted in the wholeness of who we are by others, we are able to experience God's grace in this world. And so this is a challenge both for us to be able to open up to others, and also a challenge that when others open up to us and share the fullness of their hearts, that we be our best and be our godliest and accept one another as we are. And in doing so, we build a more sacred, more full, more godly, more awesome, and stronger community. Shabbat Shalom. We turn now to the Baruch Hu on page 39. As Max, our bar mitzvah, leads us, we rise.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. And we are seated, still on page 39.
Umavir yom umevid laila mabdil ben yom uven laila Adonai tzvaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamidim lo chaleinu leolam va'ed baruch atah Adonai hama'ari v'aravi.
Page 40.
Ahavat olam beit Yisrael amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochbeinu u'b'kumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'b'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem nege yomam balayla ve'avatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
We turn now to the Shema on page 41 as Max leads us.
Closer to the microphone.
Shema Yisrael
Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Ve'afta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha v'chol nefshecha v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'dvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavcha hayom al levavecha ve'shinatam levanecha ve'dibarta bam ve'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha v'hayim. Adonai Elohem emet u'menachos.
Page 44.
U'malchuto beratzon kiblu alehem Moshe v'nei Yisrael echanu shira B'simcha rabba ve'amru chulam. Maybe he shouldn't do that one. Okay, sorry. Shh, it's okay, bud. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot Osefele, Nora tehilot, Osefele. Malchutcha ra'uvanecha bokei ayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam ze Elianu ve'amru ze Elianu ve'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Ve'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov u'ge'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael.
Page 45, Hashkivein. Cantor, like you, your son is a fervent worshiper.
Yeah, you have a Morocco. Ushmot zeitenu voenu l'chaim u'l'shalom me'atam yad olam ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
We rise now as we turn to page 46, Vishamru.
Excellent. Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam Oti le'olam Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam Ki sheshet yamim Asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vaynafash Shavat vaynafash Shabbat vaynafash Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Next week. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbi.
Amen.
Ve'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uvyamechon uvchayedecho beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach Le'olam u'le'omaya yitbarach.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה
בריחו
לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן.
We continue now with the Friday night Amidan, pages 47 through 52, recite in silent standing devotion. It's an opportunity both to offer the prayers on the page or whatever fills your heart at this time. Whenever you've completed your personal prayer, feel free to be seated. Adonai Sefatai Tiftach.
Shalom b'roma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'roma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'roma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu.
Oseh shalom b'mromav,
hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
now offer a prayer of healing for all those who are ill.
Mi shebeirach Avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who brought healing to Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those for whom we now pray, including Neil Rosenblum, Rabbi Tracy Rosen, Isa Ben Miral, Brian Sweeney, Naomi Bat Devora, Alexandra Rachel Bat Shoshana, Chana Bat Fredel, Yentetzivia Bat Miriam, Kim Calton, Benjamin Ben Shoshana, Daniel Ivory, Yocheved Bat Yisrael, David Ben Malka, Peniel Ben Sarah, Rafal Ari Ben Ruth Samara, Shana Bat Nisan, Bat Sheva Gottman, Judy Zola, Eileen Martin, Simcha Bat Miriam, Shira Daniela, Bat Yudit Brina, Yankel Hirsch Ben Malka, Tova Tikva Bat Ruth, Cyril Rashka Bat Chaya Pearl, Miriam Bat Ariella, Kalman Ben Chaim, Aharon Ben Lisa, Moshe David Ben Chaya Gittel, Yael Bat Chaya Sarah, Eliezer Leib Ben Sarah Elka, Yocheved Bat Rezel, Shmuel Yaakov Ben Rivka, Jeannie Eisenberg, Philip Eisenberg, Nissan Ben Fredel, Reuven Ben Chaya Riva, Esther Batia Bat Liba, Michael Donahue, Reuven Ben Ruth, Yoshua Ben Sarah, Leon Levine, Shoshana Sharon Bat Chana, Shmuel Velvel Ben Devora, Chaya Bat Devora, Leor Yisrael Ben Rachel, John Granick, Mayor David Ben Brindle, Rivka Shendel Bat Chana, Shalom Ben Pesel, Chaim Michael Ben Yocheved, Eliyahu David Ben Yovid Chana, Barak Ben Barachan, all others who we hold in our hearts at this time. May the Holy and restore them to fullness of health, of body, of mind, and of spirit, blessing them, blessing those dedicated to their care. May they journey speedily towards healing and recovery.
Mi shebeirach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Refuah Shlema. We rise now as we turn to Aleinu on page 56, and our Bar Mitzvah. Max leads us.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol,
Lated gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, Malchei Hamalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai imloch leolam va'ed.
V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad U'shemo echad. And we are seated.
As I mentioned before, we're currently in the midst of Shiva for Marilyn Ferentz of blessed memory. And Steve, we offer you and your family love and comfort at this time. Of course, also in the midst of Shloshim, Nathan and Denny, wishing both of you comfort on the recent losses of your parents. And we're also in the midst of this week observing yard sites for Scott Wiggins' grandmother, Elizabeth Collin, Elaine Glazer's mom, Gertrude Mitz, Jessica Sharkey's grandfather, Herman Teisch, Susan Person's mother, Polly Cohen Underberg, Rick Engel's dad, Stephen Engel, Larry Marcus's mother, Beatrice Marcus, Susan Farber's dad, Jack Solway, Freda Bisman's mother, Jeanette Rubinstein, Valerie Hoffman's grandmother, Marie Arshop, Dorothy Fish's mom and Lisa Levine's grandmother, Minnie Vlasco, Jerry Hyman's great-grandmother, Rachel Lefstein, Sylvia Dratler's mother-in-law, Elsie Dratler, Jan Shear's grandmother, Etta Shore, Mark Gross's dad, Henry Gross, Emily Schwett's nephew, Joey Edelman, Judy Zola's sister-in-law, Raya Chornia, Andy Cooper's aunt, Eleanor Rudman, David Ginsburg's mother, Sonia Ginsburg, Stuart Altstatter's grandfather, Ernest Altstatter, Audrey Bird's grandmother, Mary Getter, Andy Cooper's grandmother, Rebecca Rudman, David Richter's brother, Abraham Richter, David Rosenberg's mother, Elaine Rosenberg, Rob Young's grandmother, Mary Elfman, Francine Weingath's brother-in-law, Nick Einfeld, Mark Wolf's grandmother, Yetta Bass, Mitch Ross's grandfather, Albert Ross, and Helene Vogue's father, Sidney Solomon. We pray to Hey Nishmatam Tzura B'Tzura Chayim, that the souls of all of our loved ones past be bound in the bond of life eternal. I invite mourners and those observing a yard site to rise in body or spirit at this time and to join with me in the words of the Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divara kerute v'yamalich malachute v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'v'zaman kariv ve'imeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ul'omei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpawar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekutsha b'richu le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alama ve'imeru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshevei tevel ve'imeru amen. It's my pleasure now to invite Rick Engel from our board of directors to share this evening's announcements.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Green, Cantor, Rubinstein. And it's my pleasure, on behalf of the congregation, to say Mazel Tov to Max Halpert and the Halpert family. What a great start, and I'm so excited for you guys this weekend. It's going to be a wonderful main event tomorrow afternoon. I was lucky to get a chance to know your dad a little bit at the Sulam leadership class, and I can tell that to your family, Jewish identity and values are so important, and so we're so excited to welcome you into our community now as an adult. So that's just very exciting. Mazel Tov. Also want to thank Pam Carson for technical assistance. Want to let you guys know that Purim is coming, and that means it's Mishloach Manot time. So the campaign is now open. Go to the website, and you can gift to individual members, non-members, college students, etc. Believe it or not, the Martini Night auction items, some are still available, so check the e-bulletin for details. Additionally, Or Tzion youth grades 3rd through 7 are going to go to Sky Zone on Sunday, February 4th, so RSVP at otaz.org/jump after Shabbat. We have other things going on. Our adult education class, A Guide to History of Israel, starts this Wednesday, February 7th at 6:30 with our new program administrator, Benjamin, There's still space available, so please register. What else? We have Families with Little Shabbat next Friday, the 9th. There'll be Teen Shabbat at 6 p.m. at the Schwett Home, also Friday. Next Saturday, the 10th, will be an alternative Shabbat morning experience, Soulful, with Rabbi Funke and Rabbi Green and Cantor Rubinstein. What else? We've got Or Tzion Men's Club, the Tefillin Worldwide Wrap next Sunday, February 11th. Boy, there's a lot going on. Registration for Kadima Kinus is open for 4th to 7th graders, for Maccabia Adventure, and there's lots of stuff. I won't read it all. But before I finish, I just want to, on behalf of the congregation, give Max the obligatory gifts for your. I know this weekend we're reading about the 10 Commandments, and the 11th commandment, I think, is that thou shalt receive gifts for your bar mitzvah from the congregation. So we have a little goodie bag here. It includes a Kiddush cup that's engraved with your name from Congregation Or Tzion Men's Club and Women's League. There's also a tzedakah box from the Or Tzion Youth Department, and a Jewish National Fund certificate showing a tree was planted in Israel in your name. Yep. So Mazel Tov, all the best, okay? Congratulations.
Thank you, Rick. We turn now to page 55. Please rise for Kiddush.
Here, you get to hold your beautiful cup. That is your name, right? Yes. Fabulous. I didn't get that messed up. Max with a Q, right? Silent, of course. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'yavav ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Adonai oz lemo yiten, Adonai varech et shalom. Shabbat shalom and Mazel Tov.